Hello there, YouTubers. Today you guys have stumbled across the awesome Prussia playing the Stanley Parable. You guys must be so excited. Right, so I'm just going to get into the game now. I don't feel like we should talk much as beings. Let's just get into the game.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
We can move now. This seems over. So, oh, here's a cup. Can we pick up the cup? Oops. Crouch. Okay, crouch. Okay, then looks like we can pick up the mug.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
This is so just an employee in here who just sits and sharpens pencils. He even has a lamp, so he can see when he's working. Okay. So then there's a computer on here. Can we read it? I don't see. No, I don't think we can. Anyway, let's move on. And another empty room. And nope. Okay.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
But he hasn't even walked through a door yet. I'm not... You don't listen to the voices in your head.
This was
so
not
we should
the direct
listen to
way
the guy.
meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
Yeah.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
It's good.
Truly a room
The
worth
door
admiring.
closed behind
It
me.
had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully
we're not
constructed
going back.
room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
It's a blue room or a white room, whatever. It's fun of the door. I can't really tell.
Yes, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
And we're not listening to the voice in our head. We're not crazy.
Stanley was so bad at following
Yes, another door has
directions,
locked
it's
behind
incredible
me.
It wasn't 5 years ago.
It's definitely locked. And we have a caution sign. Do not lie. If you are lying right now, stop it. It doesn't have... It's in it just says stop. What? Can't freaking read. And we're not lying. We're going to just continue walking this way. Hey, hazard! We could fall from there. Warning sign. Do not jump from the cargo lift while it is in motion. Will cause death. Well, it is quite a drop. Any normal human would probably die from that. So well done, sign. You are smart. And penalty for misuse of cargo lift is $1,000. And the penalty for jumping off the cargo lift is $5,000. It tells us there that we cannot jump off the cargo lift while it's in motion, and that says jumping off the cargo lift. This says we will die if we do that. So how can we pay a penalty when we're dead? Okay then, let's go in here.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here.
Have we?
I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not.
How do I know that?
I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult.
You're a voice in my
head. The fact is
head.
that the story has been about nothing but
There's
you
a platform.
all this time.
We shall break through. We shall live. See, we fell off and we lived. That's how awesome I am, guys. It says that if you jump off, you will die. I jumped off and I lived.
I don't know how to convince you of
I'm
this,
still
but
alive.
I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side.
Danger.
Give me a chance.
Danger everywhere. Okay. Alright, so, maybe we're gonna go this way. And walking through the doors.
Now listen carefully, this is important.
Right.
Stanley walked through the red door.
Okay, first off, we're not listening to the mad voice in our head. And second off, red symbolizes a danger. Even less reason to go through the red door. So, we.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
No, Prussia walks through the blue door.
I still don't think we're communicating properly.
But I
Stanley
wasn't
walked
meant to
through
fit.
the red door.
No, there's a blue door. No, Prussia goes through the blue door.
All right, fine, go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you. You see, there's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you? Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. I'll tell you what. Let me take a
This is a pretty awesome game.
new design, and you can give me some feedback. There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
And again, we avoid the door.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there.
There are buttons!
Tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here.
Button.
Oh, of course. A 3. Really? Maybe next time we can get you to form an actual opinion, you know? Any level of critical thinking or engagement with your surroundings? Does that sound good? Think we can do that? Yes?
Yeah, maybe.
Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
Right. The Stanley Parable Worldwide Leaderboard! And, there's some information there, and there's a list of people. There's a very big list of people. And, oh look, a dead rat is offline. Oh, this is me! Stanley 427. So I am 9,328 on this list. Why not ask some friends to help? Error, friends list is empty. I have friends. I have hungry. I have best. A dead rat is my superior. A dead rat. Really? No, for freaking insulting board. No. How the hell is a dead rat the superior of the awesome Prussia?
That competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors. Again, honest answers, please.
We cannot have a
I
dead
nearly
rat.
forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to
What's
give
the
it
game?
some play testing. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect. Let me boot
I never.
In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
Why would someone make a game like this? Why? This game is far too easy. It's just... Why would someone do that?
You heartless bastard. Did
Ja.
you do it because you hate babies or purely
Nein.
to spite me?
Ja.
Because if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm done. It's over.
See ya.
Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game? Just to ease the pain. Let's see.
Okay.
What do we have here? Yes.
Oh, freaking.
Seems like it'll work.
I'm
Let's
just
give it a
realizing we can still see things. Oh. Yay.
Well, Stanley, is this any better? At
It's
last, the one
Minecraft.
thing you've always desired.
And
A
we can't
game
jump.
I had absolutely nothing to do with. But is it enough? Tell me that, Stanley. Will it ever be enough? Well, I'll say this. I'm done making things for you. From now on, I will only create to fulfill a greater artistic purpose. Watch this,
Okay.
Stanley. I'm going to build a house.
Okay. Ooh, a dirt house.
This will go here. No, here. And then...
Where is he getting this
Let's see,
dirt
what
from?
does it need? Yes, of course. And just to finish it all off...
door.
Yes, it's complete. I made this, Stanley. Look at
Yeah.
it. Gaze upon
I
my work of
watched.
art and feel ashamed at your own inadequacy.
I am the awesome Prussia.
But you've only seen it from the outside. You've only gotten half the experience. Please, step inside and make yourself comfortable.
Okay.
Isn't it grand?
The house is now
Isn't
awesome.
it perfect? It could only be better.
I am inside, so now
Wait,
it's just awesome
that's
because of
it.
that.
We must rebuild it out of diamond. Diamond everything. Yes. Come along, Stanley. We have to go mining.
Ooh. Whee.
My, it looks like it's going to get a bit dark. Have you brought a light?
9.
Oh, no. This is far more open-ended than I had in mind. I'm looking for something more narrow and linear. Something that makes you feel utterly irrelevant. This won't do at all. 1 out of 5. Even the diamonds couldn't save this one. Okay, new game. Yes! I don't even know what this game is, but I love it. You, trapped in a glass box with no way out, listening to me talk. Oh, it's inspired. I couldn't have done it any better myself. What is
We
this
can fix
game
things
even
up now.
supposed to be? I can't figure it out. Okay, now I'm curious. Let's go find out what the hell
What
this
does it
is.
say? It's got a bunch of pictures on it. We have a mug and we can pick the mug up. And we have smashed the mug. And we have some sort of radio things that I'm going to bring with me. Because I can. For the room.
Critical thinking.
Oh, for locking me now.
Your forte.
Button. The button opens the door. I'm assuming we put the box on the button.
Genius.
Yes. Yeah. See, I'm smart. I figured that's the puzzle. And we're taking the radio with us again.
No, actually, you know what? I think that's plenty. I really don't care much to see you stumble through any more of these games, and I highly doubt you're any wiser for the experience. Which is why, rather than continue to waste my time, I'm just going to leave you here. You can pretend you've beaten the game if it makes it any richer for you, but as for me, I've had enough. So, why don't you get cozy in this room, and if you have any grand revolutionary ideas for the perfect video game, you can just sit there and let it ball up inside you for all eternity. I don't need your advice. I don't need your ratings. And I certainly don't need the validation of a man whose job is to push buttons. I think I'll just go about my business.
I just pushed a button too.
Full cultural contributions to the world. And perhaps every now and then, I'll think back to a man named Stanley who was objectively wrong in every decision he ever made. The thought won't last long. Goodbye, Stanley. Good luck with your work. And I sincerely hope that everyone lives happily ever after.
I think he's finished. Do we just go down here? And we're falling again, and we lived again. See, the awesome me will just, I'll live on forever. You will never get rid of me. Where's it? Okay, I've figured out where I am now. This way. Can't go that way. Whee. And oh, that's just coming through the doors. So then we go through here. And there is a light. I feel like that's the only light in the entire place. And oh, it's our office. This is where we work. And we have a bunch of computer stuff. I probably should know what they are, but I can't remember. Okay, so let's go back. There's not much to do. Oh, what's going on?
I wonder what he found.
Oh.
If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now.
Yeah.
I wonder if he's happy with his choice, and if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon. I can wait.
Is that it? Have we just started over again? We're in our office, there's a clock. Go through here.
All his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay, I think that it is just going to repeat itself from here. So I shall leave the video here. I hope you guys enjoyed the awesome experience that it was to watch me play the Stanley Parable. I'm sure it was as awesome for you guys as it was for me. So I'll see all you guys in the next video. Okay, see yous.